Narayani Stadium is that the captain for Parsa, Sandeep Lamashani, is available to play. There was some question about whether he might have to return to Kathmandu for legal proceedings. That has not occurred. He is here, and so he will be taking part in today's match. But first of all, let's head down to the middle where Birat is on call for the coin toss.
Welcome to the second match of day 4 of Pro Club Championship at Narayani Rangasala Cricket Ground. I am with two captains, Sandeep Lamashani from Parsa 11 and Vinod Bhandari from Tribhuvan Army Club, with match referee Sanjay Gurung. So we are ready for the toss. Vinod Bhandari will toss up the coin. Tails is the call from Sandeep. And it's tail. Sandeep, you have won the toss. What you have decided?
We're going to bowl first.
So tell us about your experience playing in Narayani Rangasala Birgunj. Crowds are coming up in big numbers to even watch you and your team.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing to be here. You know, cricket is actually developing in all parts of Nepal and especially in Birgunj, because we have seen so many players been playing for Nepal. Ever since the cricket has started in Nepal. So yeah, it's just lovely to see coming down in Birgunj, and the people, like I've always been mentioning about their support, their love towards cricket players, not only me, towards all the players who are here to play this tournament. And yeah, it's always going to be one of the memorable tours for me in Nepal itself. So yeah, we wish like they're going to support us throughout the tournament.
You have won both the matches against the Indian team, so you are playing with Tribhuvan Army Club, first Nepali team of the tournament for you. So what's your plan against the Nepali team, Army?
They are pretty experienced side, and the kind of experience they carry. So many players are playing for the national team as well. But having said that, it's all depends on the particular day how you perform on the ground. And our team also, we got a balanced side. So yeah, both the teams have won both of their games. So it's going to be an exciting one, I guess. But having said that, we just need to apply all the plans on the ground.
Any changes?
No, we are going with the same.
Okay, all the best, Sandeep.
Thank you.
Sandeep from Parsa 11, captain of. So Vinod, you have lost the toss.
अब टस हारे पनि त्यस्तो फरक चाहिँ परे जस्तो मलाई लागेन, किनकि आज हामीले पनि फर्स्ट ब्याटिङ नै गर्ने सोचिरहेको थियौँ, किनभनेपछि दुईटा म्याच चेज गरेर आएको थियो हैन। अब पिचको फर्स्ट ब्याटिङ गरेर कति बनाउन सकिन्छ भन्ने कुरामा पनि हामी त्यही सोचेर बसिरहेको थियौँ।
सो अब के छ योजना, के बनाउनु भएको छ? सन्दीपको टिम जुन सन्दीप क्याप्टेन्सी गर्दैछ, लोकल क्राउडको नि सपोर्ट चाहिँ यही टिमलाई छ हैन, कसरी प्लान गर्नु भएको छ आज?
अब उनीहरूको लागि त होम ग्राउन्ड नै हो हैन, सबै लोकल प्लेयर नै छ यहाँको, अनि सन्दीप पनि त्यसैमा खेलिरहेछ। त्यसले गर्दा कुनै टिम पनि अब कमजोर भन्ने चिज छैन हैन। पर्साको टिम भन्ने बित्तिकै अब कमजोर होला भन्ने पनि छैन, दुईटा म्याच जितेर नै आइरहेछ। त्यसले गर्दा अब प्लानिङ चाहिँ हाम्रो सेम नै हो हैन। अब हाम्रो अब नेसनल टिमबाट खेल्दाखेरिबाट नै अब गरिरहेछौँ, वान बल ब्याटल गरिरहेछौँ भनेपछि यहाँ पनि त्यही नै हो, हाम्रो रेगुलर नै त्यही नै छ सबैको अहिले।
कतिसम्मको टोटल एक्सपेक्ट गर्नु भएको छ अपोजिसन टिमबाट?
अब हामीहरूले अब हेरौँ कति हुन्छ, 130 भन्दा माथि नै जाने सोचिरहेछौँ हैन। अब 120, 130, 140 रन बनायो भने त्यति गाह्रो चाहिँ हुन्छ जस्तो मलाई लागेन हैन। अब फर्स्ट म्याच हेर्दाखेरि पनि अब रन त बनिरहेको थियो, अब एबिएफको सेकेन्ड इनिङमा चाहिँ चेज गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अलिक प्रेसरमा भएर चाहिँ रन नबनेको जस्तो लाग्थ्यो मलाई। तर पिचले चाहिँ त्यस्तो अब फर्स्ट डे र सेकेन्ड डेको जस्तो बिहेभ चाहिँ गरेको छैन, अलिकति पिच पनि राम्रो नै भइरहेछ।
तपाईँको टिम चाहिँ जस अरू साइड हेर्दाखेरि ब्याटिङमा चाहिँ एकदम कन्फिडेन्ट पनि देखिनुहुन्छ, रन पनि धेरै बनिरहेको छ, 11-12 ओभरमै चेज गरिदिनु भयो अस्तिको म्याच पनि। के फरक गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ, के योजना छ तपाईँहरूको, कसरी यस्तो कन्फिडेन्ट ब्याटिङ गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ?
होइन, हामीले फर्स्ट म्याचमा नै कुरा गरेर थियौँ होइन, फर्स्ट म्याच सुरु हुने बेला नै कुरा गरेको थियो, यो बिचमा चाहिँ एउटा एक ठाउँबाट चाहिँ बसेर चाहिँ खेल्न सकिँदैन, या त अगाडि गएर खेल्नु पऱ्यो या त पछाडि आएर क्रिजको युज गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने लागिरहेको थियो। अब ठाउँबाट खेल्यो भनेपछि चाहिँ कस्तो हुन्छ कि स्टक भइहाल्छ ब्याट्सम्यान होइन। अब त्यो बिचमा खेले जस्तो हुन्छ कि टर्नको लागि र त्यो स्विङको लागि बिचमा खेले जस्तो हुन्छ। त्यसले गर्दा फर्स्ट म्याचबाट नै हाम्रो प्लानिङ के थियो कि या त अगाडि नै खेल्ने, बल टर्न हुनुभन्दा अगाडि नै खेल्ने, या त पछाडि टर्न भइसकेपछि खेल्ने, त्यही नै प्लान थियो हाम्रो।
केही चेन्जेस छ?
अविनाशलाई रेस्ट दिएर आज पुलामी खेलिरहेछ।
हुन्छ, आजको खेलको लागि शुभकामना।
हस्, थ्याङ्क यू।
So the news from the center is Sandeep Lamashani, captain of Parsa 11, won the toss and elected to field first.
Thank you, Birat. So there we have it. It is going to be the top of the table side, Nepal Army Club, batting first. And let's have a look at how the two sides line up. For Nepal Army, the skipper and wicketkeeper, Vinod Bhandari, Bim Sharkey, Raishi Pulami, Sandeep Rajali And then into the all-rounders, Bashir Ahmed, Rohit Pudel, Kushal Mala, Santosh Kaki and Bibet Yadav, with Shahab Alam and Sompal Kami rounding out the Nepal Army 11. For Parsa 11, it's Hasim Ansari and Suraj Patel, then Imran Sek, Ashab Hussain, Anil Saad, the wicketkeeper who had a terrific day yesterday, Nazruddin Ansari, Rupesh Singh, Pawan Saraf, Sandeep Lamashane, the captain, Safullah Ansari, and Ranjit Kumar.
Well, both the team seems not to have much changes in their team. Looks like this is going to be a pretty exciting games, as both the teams, they look very strong. Looking at their past records of the games here, both have consecutively won both their matches. Both are looking for another win just to stay at the top of the table.
And I think the difference, though, that needs to be highlighted, Nepal Army top of the table at the moment. Parsa 11 in third place. They've both played 2 matches and won both, but Nepal Army Club have had big wins. They won their first match against Wonders by 6 wickets rather, and then by 8 wickets against Police Club. Both they won those with plenty of balls remaining, as we see the officials making their way out to the middle. Parsa Club have won both of theirs, but as you heard Birat mention, they've both been against the India clubs who've come out here and struggled, perhaps it's fair to say, with the conditions here in Birgunj. But they've had 2 very, very tight wins. So the net run rate difference between the two is pretty big, 4.45 in the positive for Nepal Army and 0.54 for Parsa Club 11. So that gives you an idea of just how different the 2 wins and the dynamic of the 2 wins have been.
Thanks for all those stats, Mel. You are a genius there with all the stats. And so exciting day here. Again, like we can see as Sandeep's here, slowly the crowd starting to gather around. Well, it was quite a day yesterday. The fans, they just love being here in the stadium. Not only in the stadium, not only in the outer premises, but also on fields. They can't hold to meet their national heroes. As we've mentioned this today, there is going to be more approach of meeting them, because we've got national players from both the sides, even on the Parsa, also in the Army. The major of the unplaying players are playing here in Parsa right now, and this is a beautiful sight for the locals to watch. You know, this is once an opportunity just to see them live, to witness them play live. Even us, we're having a good time, aren't we? Aside this bright sun.
Absolutely. I actually put up a clip on social media of the fans' excitement at the end, and I've had quite a few comments and people come back to me just not being aware of just how big cricket is here and how excited the fans get. But certainly when Sandeep Lamashane is playing, that excitement level ratchets up several notches. Santosh Kaki opening the batting alongside Binod Bandari, so the skipper. And 2 of those will be out there. It looks like Rupesh is going to open the bowling for Parsa 11. Just about to get things underway. We really did see a lot more runs scored in the first game this morning. Getting up around that 140 mark. It was a beautiful batting display by the Police. And interesting to hear captains having watched and learned a bit. Wicket is playing a little bit better now. A little bit better for the batters, certainly.
Rupesh Singh hit the ball some good overs yesterday. His right arm medium fast bowler.
He's taken 3 wickets in the tournament so far. Had a terrific first game against UP 11. He finished with figures of 2 for 3. And then followed that up with 1 for 7 against Wonders Club.
First ball, Santosh receiving the first delivery from Rupesh. Well, both the team seems very positive in the mindset. Just win this game, just continue with the victory, just keeping the spirit up of the players. So since they haven't faced any losses so far, I'm sure they both are going to fight for this spot of undefeated wins,
Yes, certainly Army have looked like the benchmark team so far, although Police really did play brilliantly this morning, both with bat and ball. And they'll be undoubtedly very happy to have the skipper here. He did a terrific job with captaincy in the previous game. It'll be interesting to see what Sandeep Lamashani does with his bowlers here. He was using his opening bowlers in one over spells in their win yesterday, which was over the Wonders Club, and just kept switching things up, didn't allow the batters to settle. So quite fascinated to see if he goes down the same road today.
I was thinking the same, just like like whether if he's going to follow the same route or he's going to different route this time, because it's a different team, a little bit well-settled team. Looking at the records, looking at the batsmen, maybe he might try for a different approach in this power play, but we're yet to see his approach. Goes for a boundary there. It's on the. It's there. Goes for a boundary. And it's a flying Dubai 4.
Yeah, good to get the first boundary away. It definitely looks better for batting. Rupesh just straying with his line a little bit on that occasion. Just being sent back again might be a little bit of distraction.
Yeah, just some spectators, just some fan there down here, and they've just been removed ASAP. A little bit of distraction for the player on the strike. He's been distracted with the player sitting right straight in the field.
A lot more fans in here for the start of this game than there was for the first one, but they did trickle in the haze of the morning. That's all gone now. It's absolutely glorious day here in Birgunj.
Well, just trying to set the field, and there's been a little disturbance on the field, and just trying to clear the outfield, and just making it a better situation for the batters there.
They're just actually making a few adjustments to the ring markers as well. I'm not sure that the umpire was completely happy with where all the ring markers were set. There's been a little bit of a change in the placement of them. Umpire seems to be happy now. Oh, just ball moving away, and he goes for a little fish outside the off stump, or bowled by Rupesh. It's been a real handful. Great weapon for Sandeep Lamashani to rely on. And a good response after that boundary as well.
And just drives the ball straight, but couldn't make it to the boundary. There you go, a fielder. Easily makes it for 2 runs.
So that's the end of the first over. Fairly productive one for Army. 7 runs coming from it. It's 7 for none.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
डिश होम फाइबर नेट
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
डिश होम फाइबर नेट
Saifullah Ansari is the next bowler here. He's a right-arm medium-pace bowler. And there goes for the first delivery. Goes for a single.
You really can see the difference. When I was out there this morning, just even the colour of the pitch has changed so much as that moisture has dried out. It's much whiter. It was a real brown this morning when I was down there looking at it. So that's just the moisture drying out. It really was impressive the way they were able to get those runs this morning. Second over of the ActionAid power play.
They're just adjusting some players on the field here, just putting some players on the cover there.
It's well struck, but straight to the fielder at point. So Saifullah Ansari has taken 3 wickets in this tournament so far. Comes into this match with figures of 1 for 13 and 2 for 11. So he's been miserly and taken the wickets. And look, here come the hordes. Kids, I think from the Gautam school.
Moves forward, hits it, and goes through the fielder. Just takes a single run there. Binod Bhandari earlier in his toss just said that he's not going to stay at the crease. He's going to make some shots there, you know, like he's not going to be firm at the crease. He will try to make some shots, get out some runs there. That's what he's trying to do now.
It's just great to see the support of the local school. It's behind us. We can see it from the back of our commentary position. And the kids have been flocking in every day of this tournament. Down the pitch he goes. That's a commanding shot. The race is on. And that is a brilliant attempt with the fielding. But the ball has won that particular race. 4 more runs off the bat of Santosh. It was a decent attempt. But as the sun has come out, hardened up, just the outfield's quickened up a little bit. He struck it sweetly, though.
And Binod just made a change with his bat there as well.
Oh, just a little flick and pick up by Santosh, and it's all the way to the boundary for another 4. A fly to by 4. And they're coming thick and fast at the moment. Santosh has decided to attack early. It was almost an innocuous flick.
You ball balls like that and you get punished very fast, you know. So you ball in the leg side and you just get the hit and it just goes for the boundary right there and then.
That was a bit of a gift from Saifullah. Christmas early.
Another one and goes for a boundary. The runs just keep coming here.
Yes, it's another fly Dubai 4. 2 in a row. So this is an expensive over from Saifullah. Just offering up a couple of easy boundaries, straying in his line. So that is the end of the second over. Army 21 for none.
Dish Home Fiber Net भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Dish Home Fiber Net भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Well, the third over here of the Action Aid power play. Bowled by Ranjit. And gets hammered right. This so far is the biggest 6 of the tournament. I can guarantee you this is the biggest 6 of the tournament.
That absolutely flew off the bat. It came onto the bat nicely. And, well, they have decided to attack early. He just got up and underneath that one. Timed it beautifully, timed it to perfection, plenty of power. That has gone a long way.
Going towards the boundary and does go for the 4. Wow, this has been an explosive start for Binod. He is there on the strike. He is on fire. Like told you during the toss, he was saying, I am not going to stick at the crease. I am going to hit some shots. And maybe he was signaling for that and gets another boundary here.
Yes, a 6 followed by a fly Dubai 4. How does Ranjit pull this back? Can he pull it back? Oh, just leans back and laces that one down to long off. So I'll just get the single there. But it's been an expensive start. Now, Lamashani has decided to mix up his opening bowlers again. It's not having the same effect that it's had in the past for them. Everyone's expensive at the moment. In the air, but falls safely. It was well in front of the fielder, so no real harm. But the attacking intent remains the same. Been on 18 off 8 so far.
Ranjit still has 2 more deliveries. Binod might be looking to attack again.
He's attacking, but quite often staying back deep in his crease, waiting for the ball to come to him. Hoping to use that timing and power in particular. You can see how much power he's trying to put behind those shots.
Last delivery of this over. Goes for a single. Ends this over. 3 overs down, 35 for a loss of 0 wickets.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Excitement in the crowd just lift up a little notch as well. So he's a fourth bowler to bowl in 4 overs, mixing it up. And already there's a little more circumspection from the batters. Santosh just happy to defend that one.
Well, takes that for a single there. Sandeep would definitely try to bowl in line and not give as much as runs, because as they've conceived 36 runs so far.
I think what he'll be hoping for, he knows that he needs to try and get the breakthroughs as well, because he is vastly more experienced than anybody else in his team. I'll be very interested just to see how he does rotate his bowlers in this. He has mixed it up the first 4, but how much does he want to take on the responsibility of breaking up this opening partnership?
This is the only over so far. We haven't seen any boundaries yet. Pretty good over by the skipper there. Holds the run there for the army. And end of this over just gives 2. 4 overs done, 37 for loss of 0 wicket.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Ranjit for this over. Well, Sandeep did get some big shots by Binod Bhandari in the previous over. Binod did place some shots in the early over of Ranjit.
You can already see the difference. That shot hasn't gone anywhere, but as soon as Ranjit is on rather than Sandeep, it's the body language of the batters changes straight away. So Binod, he wants to go big. He gets a top edge, but it falls safely, going directly behind the wicketkeeper. And come back for the second, so it was pretty sharp running in the end. But you can see the willingness to attack Ranjit. We might see that a little bit, that the batters are happy to.
Well, Santosh was not sure of the second run, but as he saw Binod coming towards him, he just had to take that run. And goes for a 4.
That's another fly to buy for. And you just see the difference between the bowlers who are on. Ranjit tosses that one up straight down the ground. And this is the difference. So I just wonder if they might try and see off Sandeep Lamashani, knowing that they can attack the others around him.
Yeah, I think Sandeep just wants Binod to play a wrong shot. You know, he's been attacking Ranjit. There, just like I told you, just like I said, that's what Sandeep wanted. Sandeep wanted Binod to play that shot because he was hammering Ranjit. There you go, just one ball and the wicket falls there.
Yeah, good catch in the end. Rupesh nailing it at extra cover. It was on the cards. We knew he was going to attack, but the first wicket, the vital breakthrough, comes for Parsa 11 after a cracking start by the Army. Binod Bandari goes for 26 of 16, and it's 43 for 1.
Hito is known for playing some big shots. We've seen in the past games, he has played a couple of big shots there, and he would try to capitalize this power play, the action in the power play. Over and 2 balls remaining of the power play, he will try to get some big runs there.
That is a glorious shot. Straight past the fielder on the ring. And just lovely placement. It's rocked back. Another fly to by boundary. Oh, is this another one? He's got
Goes
me.
for his 6. Fly Dubai, flying 6s. Just have a look at that replay. Goes very end, hits it there, straight to the boundary. Tempted with a one-hand catch, but couldn't take that one-hand catch.
Well, we're still waiting for the one-handed catch. This afternoon, people could win 5,000 rupees if they take a one-handed catch.
End of 5th over, 53 for 1.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Pawan Sarif, the man of the match of yesterday's game, comes here to bowl this over, the last over for the power play.
Yeah, and that's interesting. So Sandeep Lamashani just bringing himself on for the 1 over and taking himself off again. And when he hasn't been bowling, they've absolutely gone for it. putting the other bowlers under pressure. There was pressure on the batter to get to the other end safely.
Pawan Saraf only conceded 17 runs in yesterday's game, and just giving he took a single wicket. Hopefully he'll be able to take some wickets in this game. But did play a wonderful inning with his bat yesterday.
Yeah, it was an incredible finish. Went right down to the wire. The last over, second ball of the last over. And it was heaving, shall we say. This joint,
Yes, of course.
Narayani cricket ground went off. A nice placement. But it has been a terrific start. I think this now might be the highest score that we've seen in the Action Aid power play by team batting first. We saw a terrific opening partnership in the first 6 overs this morning. Down the wicket and then thought better of it. That was well bowled, pulled back his length. Pawan.
Let's sit there, do not decide to take a run. Just taking it slow from there, no more risky runs.
Oh, Santosh goes the big heave, and there's sighs of frustration. In the end, they will take a single, and that brings us to the end of the Action Aid power play. Scoreline 56 for 1.
होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
The completion of this 6 overs, power play over.
Signals for a wide.
Sandeep is not happy with that decision.
Anil Shah, yesterday he was exceptional with his wicket keeping. He showed tremendous effort yesterday.
Army has been doing fantastic in the first 6 overs in this tournament. In the air for a while. Takes a single. Santosh Karki has been doing really good in this tournament, and if we talk about recent past tournaments, he has been one of the consistent batsmen in Nepal domestic cricket. Already played for Nepal on 19 national team. And Sandeep bowling off spin to the left-hander Kusal Malla. He has been doing this in this tournament, bowling off spin to the left-hander. That shows confidence of Sandeep Lamisane. Excellent bowling, and
there goes the wicket.
That could be a wicket. The leg umpire has gone up to the stairs for the third umpire. But looking at the reaction of Santosh Karki, looks out to me.
He knew that He was out, so he just walked out, even though the decision is still pending here. We can see Santosh leaving, going towards the dugout, but he's stopped there for a while now, just making sure of the decision. KF's decision pending here.
Official decision is pending, but looking at the reaction of Santosh Karke, it's first wicket for Sandeep Lamichhane. Easy decision to make for TB umpire. He was out, well out.
And Sandeep bags his first wicket.
Santosh Karke waiting the official decision of the TB umpire. Rohit Podel is ready to enter the ground, but TB umpires are taking the time. And that's given. Second wicket for Parsa 11. Sandeep Lamichhane, captain, leading from the front. Important wicket for Parsa 11. Santosh Karke, man in form, departs. And beautiful bowling by Sandeep Lamichhane. Good amount of turn. Excellent leg spin bowling by the keeper. And Rohit Podel is the new batter.
And there you go, the fans of Nepali cricket just showing the jersey as Rohit Podel joins Kushal Malla there.
Direct hit could have been a third wicket for Parsa 11. And that's conclude the 7th over. Sandeep Lamichhane successful.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
भर्खरै सन्दीप लामिछानेको बलिङ ओभर समाप्त भएको छ जसमा एक विकेट लिन सफल.
Crucial part of this innings. Pawan Saraf bowling his second over of his spell to in the middle for Nepal Army.
Very nice last over of the power play. He did bowl his 6th over and only conceded 3 runs in that over, just putting a breaks to their power play chase.
Guided towards third man. And it's a boundary for Rohit Podel. Cleverly played towards third man.
Well, let's have a look at that fly Dubai 4.
Beautifully played by Rohit. Using the line of the bowler.
Tries a shot there, couldn't connect well. These kind of sweep shots has been pretty risky in this tournament yet so far, and if you can't time it, we've seen the wickets fall.
Good fielding effort by Suraj Patel. He has been good in the field in this tournament. He took that exceptional catch, the ball of Sandeep Lamisani in the previous match. Playing with the soft hand, Rohit Podel has the technique to tackle these spinners.
Hits it in the cover, and yeah, just missed out by the fielder there. Doesn't go for the boundary. And thus ends the over. Completion of the 8 overs, 65 for 2 wickets.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Flying has never been about planes. It has always been about people and about bridging the distance between them.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
That's a flying Dubai 4.
Boundary to start the over. Nice connection by Rohit Podel, nationalist keeper, representing Nepal Army Club in this tournament. Excellent comeback by Sandeep. Good amount of turn. Sandeep knows the value of this wicket. Rohit Podel and Kusal Malla. Kusal Malla could be destructive if he spends some time in the middle.
Well, these boys have been playing together for quite some time, so they know where to ball them, you know, and especially Sandeep, he knows how Kushal and Rohit plays the innings. So he would not try to give more runs to these players, hold them as much as possible. As we can see, the run rate has just reached 8.24.
Shrizal, the best 3 cricketers of Nepal, one of the best players on action. At the same time, Sandeep bowling Kusal Malla and Rohit Podel in the middle. It's a great opportunity for the local crowd to witness these legends of the game.
Catch was a out, but I think it was a little short. If the ball had carried till Sandeep, then there was a chance for a catch. Oh, good attempt by the fielder, but it was little high and goes for a flying 6 there.
Poor delivery by Sandeep. Shorter one. And Kusal Malla was ready for that. Not happy, Sandeep Lamisani, with that delivery.
Kushal wanted a couple of runs in this ball. He was only able to take a single. Rohit didn't want to risk it, and they just settled for a single run. And Sandeep's over here, 9 over completed, 77 runs, and loss of 2 wickets.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Good start for Tribhuvan Army Club. 77 for 2 after 9. They're going in a run rate of 8.55. They've scored 40 runs in the last 5 overs. That's in the air for a while, but there's no chance for the long off fielder.
Well, there's been some exceptional catches in this match, Virat, and maybe we should have a glimpse of that. But in a while, we'll have a glimpse of that. Pawan Saraf with his second delivery of this over. Easily just there, an extra run. Well, a misfield. There's been a misfield, and easily they go for a second run there.
Asim Ansari was lost there. Comedy of errors and crowd enjoys that. They desperately wants a wicket here. Parsa 11.
Well, let's have a look at the Fly Dubai catch of the tournament. Wow.
Biggie by Rohit Paudel, but could not manage to get over the deep wicket fielder. And third wicket, and the most important wicket for Parsa 11. Rohit Paudel departs. Pawan Saraf strikes for Parsa 11. Most important breakthrough for his team. This could be a momentum for Parsa 11. Pawan Saraf giving a breakthrough in the right time. This partnership could damn be dangerous. Rohit Paudel departs after scoring 13 runs from 14 balls. He went hard, but could not connect that well. So Rohit Paudel departs.
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन सबैतिर हुन्छ घरमै पनि डिश होम फाइबर नेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ म जस्तै फास्ट स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिश होम फाइबर नेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्
Dish Home Fiber Net.
ब्याङ्कको सिओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो डिश होम फाइबर नेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ डिश होम फाइबर नेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ डिश होम फाइबर नेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो
Dish Home Fiber Net.
That timeout. Well, we were just showing some highlights. We were showing some catches of the tournament, and people might have got confused. What is that a highlight or is that a catch at the right moment? You know, like, so generally in this tournament, when we were showing like the replays or highlights, at the exact moment, we get something exceptional happening. So, yeah. So we'll go back to the catches later in this inning. We'll show you the flying catches of this tournament, fly by catches of the tournament later.
Kusal Molla taking his time in the middle. It could be destructive in any time. End of 10th over. It's 82 for 3.
पर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Flying has never been about planes. It has always been about people and about bridging the distance between them.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Saifullah again here for the Parsa 11. He's given 10 runs. He's bowled 1 over. People are just enjoying the seasonal fruit there. White ball to begin the over with. Yes, back to where we left. Fly Dubai, catch of the tournaments. Have a glimpse of these catches. Well, these are all the nominee for the catches. One of these catches will win the catch of the tournament at the end of this tournament. Well, there are more catches to be recorded in these games. That was exceptional catch.
Exceptional last one by Bipin Khatri, and before that, that was a one-handed catch from Suraj Patel at long on boundary of Pawan Saraf.
I really want to have a look at that single hand catch, you know. Oh. Just talking about this shot, probably. I would no.
Others online.
Single for Vim Sarki. Coming in at number 5, Vim Sarki. He has been regular in Nepal ODI squad, but out from the G20I squad in the last tournament.
Well, the Army has been able to score a pretty decent run here, 85 for 3. Looks like they might be beating the highest total today if they continue striking like this. Call for LBW, but wasn't on the line, so Empire.
Saifullah looked confident. It will be interesting to see this replay. Oh, I think that was a close call. Umpire.
The ball a little bit drifted towards the leg, so umpire didn't think it was straight on the line.
I think impact is the only issue there. Good fielding by the bowler himself, Saifullah.
Kushal Malla on strike.
It's been silent for the last 5 overs. Army have lost 2 important wickets. Of course, of Captain Rohit Podel and Santosh Karki. Still, they have good healthy run rate of 7.8 for nearly 8. But the last 5 overs, they have lost 2 wickets and they've scored 30 runs. So they managed to keep pressure on. End of 11th over, it's 86 for 3. Tribhuvan Army Club.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
So it is Rupesh to continue in the 12th over. The kids chanting in the background. Just leans back, pulls that one firmly, too firmly for the fielder. And that is a fly Dubai boundary.
Short of length delivery to start the over by Rupesh Singh, and Kushal Malla makes full use of it. Beautifully pulled towards the mid wicket. That's poor delivery by Kushal Malla.
Just set up perfectly for the batter. Kushal is certainly the aggressor in this innings. Down the track he goes. This ball falls safely and he'll just get the single, but the intention is very, very clear from Kushal. You can hear the children chanting in the background there. There have been kids here all week, and I know that Jal has been down there having a chat with a few of them. See the support there from the children bringing their placards. There's Amir, the great man, the boss man, the one who's brought this tournament to Birgunj. You can see there's some real talent in the locals as well.
Look at his reaction after taking Amir's wicket.
And that was a proper fast bowler's death stare there. Saw a glimpse of that young man in a yellow This guy is very good. This little kid.
He has got good run up.
Might he one day be out in the middle? Look at this load up. Front arm. Has been possibly the most impressive feature of this tournament, just how much it's been supported by the local children, many of them from the Gautam school.
And that's the leggy.
One jagging back into the batter, but
End of 12th over, it's 94 for 3.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Then comes to ball 13th over for his team. His first over.
He's got hold of that, but it's gone straight to the fielder in the deep, down a deep mid-wicket. Takes it well, low to the ground. And that is another fly to by wicket, the fourth to fall. Bim, the man suckered into the big shot and can't quite get enough behind it.
Good catch by Hasim Ansari at deep mid-wicket. Big wicket for Parsa 11. Vim Sarki has depart. Nicely taken by Hasim. And Vim Sarki departs after scoring 3 runs.
So new batter at the crease, Raish, and courtesy of a good catch in the outfield that saw the end of Bim. So 4 wickets down now.
What he said was that there's a lot of talent here in Birgunj. I told you boys are playing cricket here, there, everywhere, from alleys to the grounds to the open spaces, everywhere. And just here, very close by, in the stadium, we've got some practice net. We just saw these kids playing here. They've got some amazing bowling actions, and we thought, like, why not show it to you people back home? See the talent, see how good these little lads are here. So, you did see the bowling actions. I'm going to talk to them, figure out why they love cricket so much, alright? So, what's your name, brother? Ishan Ansari. So, how old are you, Ishan? 10 years old. And you do kuch ramro bowling you do. You do such a good bowling. Kuch ramro bowling on you. So, he started playing from kid. He's still a kid, but he's still playing from kid. So, what's your name? Puneet. So, how do you cricket? What's bowling मन गर्छ? What kind of bowling do you like? कस्तो खालको bowling गर्ने चाहिँ मन पर्छ? Peace. Peace. Who's your favorite baller coach? Sandeep Lamishane. Alright.
Loud.
तपाईँले राम्रो बलिङ गर्नुहुन्छ हैन सो तपाईँको फेभरेट प्लेयर चाहिँ को Sandeep Lamishane I love मनपर्छ क्रिकेट किन खेल्न मनपर्छ Why do you guys like cricket? I'm cricket studying for kid खेल्न मनपर्छ क्रिकेट सो कति खेल्नुहुन्छ लाइक जेनरली स्कुल टिमबाट खेल्नुहुन्छ भनेर भन्नुभयो है प्लान के छ पछि गएर नेपालको लागि खेल्ने इच्छा छ ल के भयो भने चाहिँ लाइक भोलि पर्सिको दिनमा पर्सामा यो ठाउँमा के भयो भने चाहिँ यु क्यान डु बेटर हुन्छ नि आफूले कसरी चाहिँ आफ्नो बलिङ राम्रो गर्न सक्छु जस्तो लाग्छ राम्रो म्याच भयो भने प्लेयरलाई अगाडि बढाउन कोसिस गर्ने
3 ओभरको समाप्तिमा रन संख्या 19 0 विकेट पर्सा
नेपालको को प्लेयर जस्तो बनिन्छ रोहित पौडेल जस्तो ब्याटिङ पनि गर्नुहुन्छ तपाईँ अहिले अहिलेसम्म कति विकेट लिनु भएको छ भन्नुहोस् न गेम खेल्दा सबभन्दा धेरै कति विकेट लिनु भएको छ 4-5 विकेट इज टेकन 4-5 विकेट्स इन वान गेम एभ्रीबडी सो भोलि गएर ठुलो प्लेयर्स बन्नुहोस् आई विश यु एभ्रीबडी लक है जस्ट इन्जोय गर्नुहोस् इन्जोय द गेम एन्ड विश यु लक टेक केयर है खेलिराख्नुहोस् है क्रिकेट तपाईँ पनि खेलिराख्नुहोस् So these are the lads, very good boys here. They play good. And this is the support that they're getting from their friends. And we need to support them back to competitors.
Hear from some of the local kids, mad cricket fans, really enjoying the opportunity to embrace the sport, see some of their local heroes and national heroes as well out in the middle. You can just see the effect that has on them. It's wonderful to be able to bring cricket to this part of Nepal.
Everybody idealized Sandeep Lamishane, 3 of them.
Meanwhile, out in the middle, 96 for 4, Saifullah with the second ball of his over.
It's 14th over and they have already made a good score. Near 100 runs, Nepal Army Club. They have been really a good batting side in this tournament. I was talking about this in during the toss. Binod Bhandari was saying we have a proper plan. He was telling me you have to use good use of the crease in this kind of wicket. Play it later. Use the crease.
We certainly have seen things changed. It looks like it's changed when you see the colour of the pitch compared to what it was this morning, as it's been baked in the sun. But certainly from the earliest days of this tournament, it has definitely become more batter friendly. There you see an example of just waiting for the ball, letting it come to him. He had width to work with, just runs it down to third for a single.
If you compare Parsa 11 as one of the weakest bowling attack in this tournament, Nepal Police Club and Army Club, they have good option in their bowling. They have Nepal premium spinners in their team, in their squad. That's what lacks in this bowling lineup. Sandeep Lamishane is leading the team, but is not getting support from other bowlers.
And that makes it hard for him as captain as well in trying to rotate them. He came on for 1 over earlier on and then changed ends. But where do the wickets come from elsewhere?
in the air, and that's a great attempt at long on from the fielder, but could not hold it. That's a boundary.
Yes, another fly to by 4, and he did fly in the air as well in the attempt to make that catch, running around from long off to long on. The ball sat in the air for an age. There was proper hang time on that one. And a valiant attempt, but the end result, another 4 runs.
Kusal Malla going to the pitch of the ball. That's the right way to play in this wicket. Use the crease. Easy single for Kusal Malla. That ends 14th over, 106 for 4.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
That was a short delivery. He could not make full use of it. Not satisfied with his effort, Kusal Malla. If you compare the performance of Nasruddin in the last match, he looks more confident bowling his leg spin.
That was full and pounded, but straight to the man long off.
He's bowling more fuller today, Nasruddin. Of course, he has been getting the valuable tips from his skipper Sandeep Lamisane. Good connection for a single, Rajesh Pulami. Sandeep Lamisane is well aware of that. Fact is, Kusal Malla could be destructive at any time now. He's well set now. He's known for his destructive hitting and batting.
And that is a big heave, but there are 2 fielders down in the deep in that long on mid-wicket region. And he's doing a good job of it here, Nasruddin, because he's been tight as well. Just a 4 runs and just the 2 balls remaining of his second over, as well as the wicket.
Another single brings Kusal on strike. Last ball of this over. Kusal Malla is now looking for a big shot. Clever bowling away from the batsman. Saiful Nasruddin completes his second over. It's 111 for 4 after 15.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
So it's Pawan to continue in the 16th. And Kushal looks in fine form. We have seen 1/2 century today.
Last over of Pawan Saraf. Sandeep Lamisane also kept his last over. He knows Kusal Malla could be destructive any time, any moment. That's why he kept his over, Sandeep.
Yeah, he could become the second half centurion of the day. We saw Dilip Nath score 56 of 38 earlier today. A very fine batting performance. And could we be seeing our second of the day?
Wide decision by the umpire. Bowling away to the right-hander. Pawan Saraf using his experience, making it harder to the right-hander. Not well connected. Another single.
Yeah, just gets the inside edge. See Anil Shah there putting the bails back on. He had a brilliant day in the match yesterday against Wonders. Stumping, run out, almost a second stumping, a catch. The understanding between him and Sandeep in particular is very impressive.
Good captaincy, keeping Pawan Saraf's off spinner over for the left-hander Kusal Malla. Gone for a big one.
I was just talking about how sharp Anil Shah is, and there's an example of it. If you're standing at the crease, you can't afford to snooze at all, or you might lose your bails.
He has been fantastic throughout this tournament. Anil Shah, already played for Nepal national team.
That's an easy single to round off the over. Pawan finishes his 4 overs, 1 for 17. And at the end of 16 overs, it's 1. Oh, we do.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Leg spinner Nasruddin bowling his 3rd over. He has been doing fantastic.
Down the track, straight down the ground, but there is a fielder in the deep, well stopped in the end.
Another excellent fielding effort from Suraj Patel.
Yeah, he's been a demon patrolling the rope. Suraj pulled off a brilliant one-handed catch.
Exactly. So
goes for the reverse, and yet again, there's more confusion. Chance for a run out, is there? Anil Shah is sharp. The throw came in quickly, and we're going to take a look. We're going upstairs.
let's have a look. What actually was happened there? KFC decision pending.
I'm convinced that the reverse sweep is the bogey shot in this tournament. I don't think I've yet seen one come off, and on this occasion, didn't really get too much connection. And in the end, there was some confusion. The throw came in, and as we've said, Anil Shah is just lightning with the gloves. Just waiting till we get the pictures in place.
So I think the decision has come up. Kushal Malla is safe there.
Anyway, we didn't manage to see it. Here we go. Here's a look at it. So there was the initial misfield, and then the throw came flying in. It was a good dive. The dive saved him in the end. Oh, now he gets some behind that. There's nothing that Suraj can do about that one. One bounce and over the rope. That is another fly Dubai 4.
No chance for the long on fielder Suraj Patel.
He goes again. He goes bigger this time. And he clears the rope with ease. That is a massive strike. It's a fly Dubai flying 6.
Biggest of this tournament, I think. That's what Kushal does, and completes his half century in just 33 deliveries, 4 sixes and 4 fours and 3 sixes in his half century. Excellent batting.
I think we're going to need a new ball. He sent that one so far. As he brings up his half century, and that ball has been dispatched outside the ground. It's cleared the fence and gone into a bit of a swampy area out there. So it looks like we might have to change the ball. But our second half century of the day, and it's been a fine performance by Kushal.
This is what Kushal Malla known for. This is what I have been telling about him. He could be destructive at any moment of the match. Sandeep was well aware of that fact. Another. This time over long on. 6 back-to-back sixes from Kushal Malla. Being destructive. This is what he knows. This is what he is known for. Kushal Malla, invited by Nasruddin. Beautiful batting, Kushal. End of 17, it's 133 for 4.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
They're converting it into double, and that's a run out. Rajesh Pulami, as to report, is not happy.
Well, no one should be happy with that. Really, all Rajesh had to do was get Kushal Malla on strike. He's the man in form. They started coming back for the second. There was all sorts of hesitation in the end. It was an easy run out. So frustration at a time when the runs were coming quite easily. Another fly Dubai wicket falls. It's the 5th one to fall.
40 runs partnership comes to an end between Rajesh and Kushal.
And I don't understand why they didn't immediately decide to just keep the strike with the informed batter. He was miles out.
Misunderstanding between this batsmen, between Kushal and Rajesh, that ends 40 runs partnership between these two. Brings Vivek Yadav in the middle. Vivek Yadav, another destructive batsman in this squad of Army, in the middle. Does the right thing, giving the strike to Kushal Malla, who is well set batsman.
And that's really what you think they have to do now. Just keep giving him as much strike as he can. He's 57 off 34. They're already 135 for 5. They've got 2.4 overs left to push that up, and you would want to see Kushal Malla face as many of those deliveries as possible. It's another fly Dubai boundary, just straight as a die. Kushal Malla is in scintillating form. He can't stop scoring boundaries.
Excellent knock from Kushal.
He's been really productive in the V as well. Seen a lot of those shots straight down the ground.
This is not the kind of wicket Kushal enjoys batting. This is not the flattest of track, but Kushal have managed to hit 4 sixes and 5 fours, 62 runs from 36 ball. He was watchful in the beginning, now being destructive as he is popular for.
That one stayed a bit low. He started to walk down the pitch. In the end, just whizzes past the outside edge of the bat.
Vivek Yadav, now his partner, he's also known for his destructive hitting, who forgets the innings against Oman this year. He hit back-to-back 3 sixes against Oman when Nepal needed 26 runs in the last over. Although Oman won that match by 5 runs. So this is the end of the 18th over. It's 141 for 5.
Dish Home Fiber Net भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै.
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Flying has never been about planes. It has always been about people. and about bridging the distance between them.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ मजा
Well, the skipper is back for some damage control, but a lot of damage has already been done. Most of it off the bat of Kushal Malla. Bibek now on strike. Oh, and there's a big shout. Strangled in the end. Umpire.
Sandip's look asks the umpire, I think it was out, but the umpire just says, no.
I'm just having a look at that one again. My umpire might have just did seem to be coming back a little bit, but perhaps it might have been pitching close to outside leg. Oh, he's whipped his hands around that one. That is an extraordinary shot. Just whipped his wrists around, and that is another fly-to-by flying six. So treating the opposition captain with a bit of disdain, but it's a good battle here. Just look at the flick of those wrists. Baseball style. Tries to go again. Oh, and there has been a shy at the stumps. They're going to go upstairs and check this one. It was a good throw. Plenty of excitement in these final overs as we have a KFC decision pending.
Well, there could be a wicket. We're just having a look at it. There was a chance for a catch, but he just caught a ball, and then he just threw direct hit to the wicket. So we're just looking for the decision to be made here.
Did well to regather. It was an awkward bounce. That's mighty close. Hard to tell from that angle at what point the bails lift off the stumps. We might need to see another angle of that one.
The umpires are still confirming with the decision. They're having a look at the replay again, just confirming whether it's out or not.
It's great to see the camaraderie out there, even though they're fierce rivals. Of course, a lot of these players play together for the national team, or they've played in the under-19s teams together. So, all good friends, but not when the thick of the action is happening. We're just still waiting. I don't know if we're going to see another shot or another angle or another look at that replay again. So only two types of decisions can go upstairs in this tournament. The third umpire can be called on for a stumping or a run out.
Well, it's taking quite a time because it was a really close call. Just looking at the replay, we did see that it was very close. We have to see if the bat was in when the bells were off or not. When the bells were off, we just got to check if the bat was in or not.
And sometimes, depending on the angle, it can be very deceiving. And sometimes it feels like the important moment is between frames. So just difficult. Still waiting on the third umpire's decision. That might be a message coming through. The weight.
The weight is killing everybody. They just want to know whether it's out or not.
Of course, as long as the umpire gets the decision right, feels comfortable that they make their decision, that's why they take the time with it.
Well, talking about this inning, it has been one of the very powerful innings so far. 147 for 5. We yet to see if it's going to be 147 for 5. We yet to see if it's still going to stick at the same number or one more wicket goes there. And Mel, this has been one of the very interesting day for us here today. We've seen explosive batting side even on the first game that we had here, and again on the second game we still see the runs are coming in. Just like you mentioned earlier, before when you watched the pitch today, you said there might be some changes, there might be some more batting that we see today, and yes, that's what we've been seeing the whole day here today.
Yeah, it certainly has been better conditions for batting. We've seen that in both the games today. Yet to see if that can continue on with the chase. They're going to be chasing the highest total of the tournament so far. You wouldn't imagine. So it's not going to be easy. But what this Parsa 11 side has shown in their close victories so far is that they're definitely up for the fight.
If Kushal Malla stays back, we are sure we'll be seeing few more boundaries there. So far he's scored 62 runs out of 36 balls, hit 5 fours and 4 sixes.
So it looks like the decision has been made, and Kushal safe is the ultimate decision. So it remains at 148 for 5. Kushal on strike. Sandeep still with 3 balls remaining of his final over. Can the skipper find a way to break through? It's been an entertaining battle between these two. Teammates at the highest level, opponents here today. Sandeep just playing with his field a little bit. He's got protection out on the leg side. Oh, you see the experience there. Sandeep as well. Sending the fielders back on the leg side and then tempting him on the off. Oh, there is the tempter. That's gone high. It's gone high, and it's taken almost. Dropped in the end. I thought that was a dead cert for a second. It should have been a wicket. It should have been taken. He took the bait. But in the end, it drops into the hand and pops out again.
Well, here you have a look at the replay. There it goes. The ball is in the air for quite some time. Well, he did dodge the ball, but couldn't take that catch there. Pawan Saraf.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
And it's Kushal on strike. Oh, he goes for the reverse paddle, and it's up and straight into the hands of the fielder. That reverse sweep has not worked for anyone in this tournament. It's another fly Dubai wicket, and a magnificent innings comes to an end in the final over. Kushal has played brilliantly, 63 of 39, but just couldn't get enough on it. And straight into the hands of Hasim Ansari. Kushal Malla departs for 63. It's 149 for 6.
Sandeep Razali is the new batsman. Right-hand batsman there. Well, Mel, we've been talking to this day that all the sweeps of that we've seen hasn't been timed well.
Yeah, and just going for that little scoop, but didn't come off at all. Now, you would imagine that they were going to get past the 150, which, boy, the first day that we were here, even the second day, anything around the 150 mark, you wouldn't have thought was possible. So it just shows you how things have improved for the batters. But now we've got two relatively new batters at the crease. Sandeep, the new batter in. As Rupesh continues the final over. Goes for another big shot, and it's in the crowd. Has it been taken? No, it's been dropped in the crowd. But it is a fly-to-by flying six. Sandeep coming in and hitting an enormous shot off his second ball.
This inning has been the innings with maximum sixes we've seen. The first innings.
Just a wonderful heave over deep mid-wicket. Oh, it was so close in the field there, in the crowd there too. Could have been the first one to win the money.
Oh, just a single there. Bibek on strike, and earlier we were talking that Bibek is also known for his explosive batting. He is capable of hitting big shots. Two more balls remain off this inning.
Now two more. We've gone past the 150 mark for the first time this tournament. It's been a terrific batting display. Down the track, but goes square. They're coming back for a second. Might be close. And they're going to have another look at it. We have another KFC decision pending on the penultimate ball of the innings. Anil Shah, quick again.
It's been exceptional with the wicket keeping, just like we talked about yesterday's game. Anil Shah was exceptional. He did do a wonderful wicket keeping. Here too, he's shown the same level of performance today too.
Yeah, it was a good throw. Flew in from deep point. I'll just wait to see if we get a look at this one. You'll understand them trying to push for every run at this point. And whether it's out or not, it's going to be a huge ask for the chase. Here we go.
And just having a look at that angle. Might have made right in time, but not sure about that. Umpire's trying to have a look at it again.
Again, it's hard to almost see the moment of truth lies between frames. I'm glad I'm not making this decision. That's all I'm going to say. This might give us a better look or not.
I hope that this doesn't take as long as earlier. So here's from the another angle that we're looking at it. This view just get blocked by the wicketkeeper's leg there. Giving the benefit of the doubt, it might look like he's safe there, but you can't say whether he's there in time or not.
Yeah, I'm starting to lean towards it being judged safe. But as I said, I'm happy I'm not making that decision. Crowd, just the murmuring as they wait to find out what the decision is. Again, another good crowd despite it being a work day here on a Sunday. I've come to see their heroes in action. They've certainly been entertained this afternoon. Nanal Saab, well, he'll give himself every opportunity to take a wicket, which, here's the blown up view. So you can, was the blown up view. I'm not sure how much more that helped.
They're still waiting for the decision here.
Looks like it's been made, and again, it looks like the decision is not out. So the messages coming through to the umpires on the walkie-talkies. The result of all of that is we have one ball remaining. So Bibek is the man out there who is going to face Rupesh for the final ball.
So far this over we've had a wicket and 9 runs.
I can't remember what happened at the start of this over. It seemed like a long time ago. Here we go. Final ball of the over from Rupesh. Bibek comes down the pitch. And it's going to be picked up. It could be a run out now. And yes, there is. Wanted the second. And the end was sent back. So there is a wicket to finish up, but not a significant one in the scheme of things. So a Fly Dubai wicket to finish up.
And the Army, they finish with a score of 159 for 6. The target set is 160. For 7, sorry. 159 for 7 is the final score here. The target is set for 160.
Yeah, it's a big, big ask. But having said that, conditions for batting tend to improve through the day. We've had a couple of big scores today. We did in the first game. So this Parsa side has shown that they are pretty tenacious in the chase. They've won 2 very, very close battles in their previous games. But I guess the question mark is if their batting is up to the task today with such a big total on the board. And here's a look at the way things stand after that first innings. Binod Bandari got them off to a great start. The skipper, he made his intentions clear, 26 off 16. But really, it was all about that man, Kushal Malla, 63 off 40. He was scintillating to watch. He got some support from Rohit Podal and also from Santosh Karki. And the end result, 159 for 7. For the bowlers, well, they shared the wickets around. Rupesh, Ranjit, Sandeep Pawan and Nazruddin all taking 1 wicket apiece. Ranjit was particularly expensive. Pawan, surprisingly economical when you look at the scoreline overall. So that is the tail of the tape. 159 for 7 by Nepal Army, which means Parsa 11 will need 160 runs for victory. We will be back soon for the chase.
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो। म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु। तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन, सबैतिर हुन्छ, घरमै पनि। डिस होम फाइबर नेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु। यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ। म जस्तै फास्ट, स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिस होम फाइबर नेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
ब्याङ्कको सिइओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो, भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो। डिस होम फाइबर नेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
क्रिकेट मेरो बच्चैदेखिको प्यासन थियो, जसले मलाई अविस्मरणीय क्षणहरू दिनुका साथसाथै विश्वास र साझेदारीको महत्त्व सिकाएको छ। जीवनमा पनि विश्वास र साझेदारी उत्तिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छन्। यसैले मैले रोजे डिस होम फाइबर नेट। डिस होम फाइबर नेटको कनेक्सन मेरो टिममेटहरूसँगको साझेदारी जस्तै एकदम भरपर्दो छ।
डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
First of this innings, beautiful outswinger to start with. Imran Sheikh and Anil Shah is beginning the innings for Parsa 11. It's a challenging total for Parsa 11, 160 on this track. It's not gonna be easy.
So far, this is the highest run chase this has been in this ground. There goes the dot ball. Sompal getting his line and rhythm there.
A lot depends on Anil Shah and Pawan Sarraf. Also, Hasim Ansari, Suraj Patel, and Sandeep Lamisane could bat. But they don't have stars like Kusal Malla. That's why it's going to be the challenging tasks for the batting team.
Also, we are looking at the top wicket takers and Shahab Alam, he is the highest wicket taker. He's playing for the army. So we're yet to see if he'll be able to take some wickets in this game as well. He's had an exceptional bowling figures in the past few games.
Army has got good bowling lineup. Beautiful bowling by Sampal Kame.
Looks like Sompal Kami might be starting with the maiden. Well, yet to see if he starts his game with the maiden over. Nearly was planning on jumping, but is a little higher than the player fielder there and goes straightly for 4.
Boundary to end this over, using his feet. Imran Sheikh opens his account with this boundary. That's a good shot from Imran in the first over for none.
Dish Home Fiber Net भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै.
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Dish Home Fiber Net भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै.
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Talking about the bowling lineup of Army, they've got Basir Ahmed, left-arm spinner.
Kushal Malla with his first delivery starts with the dot ball.
They've got Basir Ahmed, another left-arm spinner with Kushal Malla. Vivek Yadav is good medium pace bowler.
Shouts out and given. Kushal Malla, what a day for him. Takes a first wicket.
Anil Shah is not the happiest person with that decision, especially.
Anil Shah departs for 0 runs, just faced 2 balls.
We'll have to look back this decision. I think that was going towards the off stump, outside the off stump. That's why Anil Shah was not happy. That brings Suraj Patel. Suraj Patel in the middle. One of the most experienced player in the Parsa 11 squad.
Not a start that Parsa 11 would have thought of.
Gone for a sweep. Will get a single for that or not? No, he's refused by the non-striker Imran Sheikh.
There goes the other wicket.
Another wicket for Army. What a great start for them. Suraj Patel is the second man to go. Fly the wide wicket for Army.
Kushal Malla, just like I said earlier, what a day he's having. He takes another wicket here. Suraj Patel departs for 0 run, just faced 2 balls there.
Deep trouble for Parsa 11 as Suraj Patel lost his wicket. Wanted to go over the cover fielder.
And the catch taken by Sompal. Hasim Ansari is the new batsman.
Completely missed it. Batsman and the wicket keeper, Binod Bandari. 1 by run for Parsa 11. Imran Sheikh is still there. Not the start Parsa 11 wanted. Chasing the momentum total of 160 runs in this wicket.
Plays safe. Ends the over. Second over completed. 5 runs and 2 wickets.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Second over. Binod Bandari is trusting Sompal Khami with the 3rd over of this power play here. In fact, action 8 power play. Sompal Khami, very experienced bowler. Goes for his first delivery of this over. That was quick.
Hasim Ansari on strike. He made 21 runs against Wonders Club Noida. So he has got that experience. Hasim Ansari already played for Nepal under 19 national team back in 2012, which has happened in Australia. He has been playing all the domestic tournaments. Nepal T20, which has happened last year. So he has been regular in Nepal domestic cricket circle. But this has not been the start Parsa 11 wanted. Short ball. But
good wicket keeping
by Binod Bandari. Good piece of keeping. So now that dot ball to follow.
Well, if you compare the second over to the previous first innings, the first power play, Army had already scored 21 runs and loss of 0 wickets. But as we see here now, it's 6 for 2 for Parsa 11. Well, Army, they aren't allowing for a ball to skip the players. The fielders have been very active on the field, grabbing the ball there, not letting Parsa score any runs. Goes with another dot ball there.
The required run is 8.61. So if they want to win this contest, then needs to go big in the power play over. But after losing 2 important wickets, it's a difficult kind of situation for Parsa 11.
Shot.
What a beautiful shot by Imran Sheikh. Over deep point boundary. Short ball outside the off stump. It's taken as a gift by Imran Sheikh. Over deep point boundary.
And that's a replay for Flying Dubai Flying Sixes.
End of third over. It's 12 for 2.
With his second over, starts with a dot ball.
It's not easy to hit Kushal Malla. He's not giving any kind of pace to the batsman. It's very slow in the air.
We can see the Parsa 11, they're struggling in this power play here.
Into the gap. There is a fielder. And that's a boundary. Could not manage to pull it inside the boundary rope. And that's a boundary. Good shot from Hasim Ansari. Beautiful shot that was by Hasim.
Did try a good attempt to stop that ball, but at the end it reaches the boundary there. Hits it again, but couldn't find the ropes there.
Imran Sheikh and Hasim Ansari is now raising their arms because they need to score big in the power play if they want to win this match.
Well, if you talk about the first power play, Army had scored 37 runs by the end of 4 overs, whereas Parsa 11, they've just scored 18 in the loss of 2 wickets here. It is going to be a struggle for Parsa 11 if they can't continue hitting some boundaries in this power play.
Seven runs from the fourth over. That's 19 for 2 after 4.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Vivek Yadav. Such a good ball. Good first delivery for Vivek.
Vivek not bowling in his regular pace. Bowling more slower than usual because of this slow nature of wicket. Ball kept a little low. Another similar looking delivery. And good piece of keeping by Binod Bhandari.
The skipper has been very good with this power play. Binod Bhandari has chosen the right bowlers for the attack in the power play, and they've proven to take wickets there.
Gone for a Viggy. Could not get that timing. Gets a single. The intention is there from Hasim Ansari.
He knows that he needs to get a couple of more runs in this power play. Plays right in the gap and manages to take a single. The fans loving the game, seeing the players here play live has been an exciting moment for the fans.
Match has been stopped for a while. Don't know the exact reason.
Oh, again, we have an intruder in the field. That's why the game has been stopped. Well, this time it's not a human, it's a dog that has interrupted the game. And yes, this has been a story of almost every day. Here we see somebody entering the field. Well, it does break the momentum of the sports for a bit, though.
Interesting to see how they approach this total. Parsa 11, it's not gonna be easy task. Bowling of Sahab Alam yet to come. Is the leading wicket taker this tournament.
A wide ball.
And there's a misfield by Rajesh Pullami. Not happy. Captain Binod Bhandari is not satisfied, I think, with the fielding performance. He has been telling something, but I could not figure out what is he indicating. Into 5 over, it's 23 for 2.
होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Has been trusted to Kushal again.
Great work down on the boundary. What an afternoon it has been for Kushal. Brilliant with the bat. And now incisive with the ball. 2 wickets in his first over. It was a really great stop, running around.
Ooh. Sumpal Khami has been spot on there on the field.
Kushal seems to have hurt his finger in delivering that ball. Hopefully no real damage done. Turn. He's shaking that finger a bit though. He's clearly uncomfortable, still finding the turn. He's been outstanding all day.
Oh.
Got to the pitch of the ball. Was in the air, but put down. I'm not sure if it quite fully carried. Have a look at that again. But Kushal is a danger man no matter which aspect of the game he is involved in. Run rate has well and truly crept over 9 and over.
Kushal with his last delivery now.
Final ball of the ActionAid power play. And it's a dot ball at that. So the end of the ActionAid power play. Parsa 11, 27 for 2.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Bhandari here just as is another strong bowler, Shahab. We were just talking about Sahab. Sahab is the highest wicket taker in this tournament so far. He's been bowling exceptionally well, and in this past 2 games, we've seen him take multiple wickets and bowl a lot of maiden overs.
Well, this won't be one of them. That's the single, though. And another single, yes. Shahab Alam has really been a star. Figures of 3 for 4 and 4 for 4. I did ask him in a post-match interview if the next one might be 5 for 4. He said, Inshallah. Let's see. He's got one, has he? Yes, he has.
Yes, he has.
He strikes again, Shahab Alam. His wonderful tournament continues. Gets the stumping. And the 4th wicket to fall. 3rd wicket, rather, I should say. Hasim Ansari. So Bhandari doing a good job behind the stumps. Just drawing him out of his crease. He was well out. So the wickets continue to tumble here at Narayani Stadium. Hasim Ansari gone for 13. And the chase at Parsa Club, 29 for 3. As we see the captain, Sandeep Lamashani. We weren't sure if he was going to play today.
पर्सा 11 का 3 विकेट अहिलेसम्म झरेको छ।
So Sandeep Lamachani is often pretty aggressive anyway. He's batting much higher than he normally would in other sides he's played in.
Well, if you talk about the power play of the previous innings, well, the power play, they ended at 56 for a loss of single wicket. But looking at the score here, Parsa 11, they're struggling to make some runs here with the fall of 3 wickets. This is going to be a tough run to chase for Parsa 11.
Yeah, that scoreboard pressure is immense. Just drags that one, and it's a captain Sandeep Lamachani off the mark with a single. Shahab Alam, a slow left armer, he has been absolutely brilliant. It's the end of his first over. The scoreline 30 for 3.
Dish Home Fiber Net भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Dish Home Fiber Net भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Kushal, a left-arm bowler. Binod Bhandari trusting Kushal with his last over here. And he's been exceptionally good. Already taken 2 wickets. Only conceded 11 runs. What a day has it been for this lad here.
And tosses up the first one. But treated with a fair bit of caution by Sandeep. They had a terrific battle when the shoes were on the other feet. And Sandeep was bowling to Kushal. It was an incredibly entertaining battle. Well, finds the gap there for a single and maybe just a little bit of foxing. They were thinking about going for the second. It was almost a dare. Go on, boys, why don't you take it on?
Sandeep there only goes for a single run. Well, Imran has been here since the start of this inning. He's been playing good, but he just needs the support of his fellow batsman.
And the issue being they need to score big, they need to clear the boundary, they need to find the sixes and the fours, but they don't bat deep, and they've already lost 3 wickets. Run rate is more than 10. Goes out over the top. It'll just be the single down to long off, though.
And 126 needed off 73 balls. Still achievable, but they definitely need to play a bigger shots, hit more runs. As the run rate keeps climbing up and up, just like you said, Mel, it's 10.36. Well, Well, this brings us to the end of 8th over, 34 runs and loss of 3 wickets.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम
Finds the fielder there.
Nice little punch. I mean, it's quite incredible to think about how well Shahab Alam has bowled. He's already conceded more runs, I think, than he has in the previous 2 matches. Goes for the reverse sweep.
A big shout there. The umpire doesn't give it out, and the ball finds the boundary there.
I think that is the first fly Dubai 4 that Shahab Alam has conceded in the whole tournament, and he thought it had got him a wicket. Not even sure how that's missed the stumps there. And take a single. Let's take the opportunity now to head downstairs to Birat, who has a special guest with him.
Special guest as just the wicket has been taken. Your fly Dubai wicket. Well, Imran goes there. Shahab takes another wicket, bags another wicket, and makes him the highest wicket taker of this tournament with 9 wickets so far.
Yes, he strikes again. He just can't help himself as far as taking wickets goes. Shahab, he's just been outstanding. So it's the 4th wicket to fall. Things look pretty grim for Parsa 11 in this chase. So you see Imran Sek depart. And new batter at the crease joining Sandeep. Well taken the catch, falling backwards.
पर्सा क्रिकेट संघ र चौरा स्पोर्ट्स म्यानेजमेन्टको आयोजनामा यो नारायणी क्रिकेट रङ्गशाला बिरगन्जमा आयोजना भइरहेको प्रो क्लब च्याम्पियनसिप चलिरहेको छ। पछाडि पर्सा 11 र नेपाल आर्मी क्लबको खेल चल्दैछ। म यति बेला यस खेलको बारेमा यस प्रतियोगिताको जुन आयोजक रहेको छ त्यसको टुर्नामेन्ट डिरेक्टर हुनुहुन्छ दाउद अन्सारी, उहाँसँग कुराकानी गर्न गइरहेको छु। दाउदजीसँग म यस प्रतियोगिताबारे कसरी सुरु भयो कुराकानी गर्न चाहन्छु। दाउदजी नमस्ते, स्वागत छ दाउदजी।
धन्यवाद।
सबभन्दा पहिला त कस्तो महसुस हुँदैछ बिरगन्जमा यति लामो समयपछि यति ठुलो टुर्नामेन्ट भइरहेको छ हैन? दर्शकहरू त जुन यो यति राम्रो संख्यामा आइरहेका छन् कि यति उत्साहित बनाएको छ सबैलाई, कस्तो महसुस भइरहेको छ हजुरलाई?
एकदम हामीलाई एकदम खुसी महसुस भइरहेछ है। यो लेभलको टुर्नामेन्ट हामीले बिरगन्जमा गर्न पायौँ। यसको लागि हामी जोरा इन्टरनेसनललाई पनि धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छौँ। साथै हाम्रो पर्सा क्रिकेट सङ्घले नि यसमा एकदम निरन्तर महिनौदेखि लागेर हामीले यस टुर्नामेन्टलाई सफल बनाउनलाई के गर्न सकिन्छ त्यसमा हामीले पहल गऱ्यौँ यो टुर्नामेन्टको म जानकारी दिउँ। यो टुर्नामेन्ट हामीले सुरु गर्दाखेरि यो ग्राउन्डको स्थिति यो थिएन, योभन्दा पनि अलिकति नराम्रो कन्डिसनमा थियो। हामीले मेयर साहबसँग भेट्यौँ, यस्तो यस्तो कार्यक्रम आउँदैछ, त्यसमा सहयोग गरिदिनु पर्यो भन्दाखेरि उहाँले पनि हातेमालो गर्नुभयो र यो लेभलमा हामीले यो ग्राउन्डलाई खेल्न केपेबल बनायौँ। प्रचार प्रसार भयो, दर्शकहरूले पनि अब सबै आफ्नो नेपाली स्टारहरूलाई खेल्ने महिनौदेखि अपेक्षा गरेका थिए, सबैले आएर यहाँ खेल दिएर हामीलाई सफल पार्नुभयो, त्यसको लागि धन्यवाद पनि दिन चाहन्छु म।
प्रतियोगिता निर्देशकहरू चाहिँ धेरै च्यालेन्जेसहरू पनि देखिरहेको छु मैले, किनकि हामीसँग इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चरको रूपमा चाहिँ हामीसँग छैन भनौँ न। यो मैदान पनि धेरै मुस्किलले तयार गरेर यो टुर्नामेन्ट चाहिँ भइरहेको छ होइन, तर दर्शकहरूको उपस्थितिले सबैले उत्साहित बनाएको छ। तपाईँलाई चाहिँ व्यक्तिगत रूपमा कस्तो महसुस भइरहेको छ? अब यो टुर्नामेन्ट भइरहँदाखेरि यत्रो दर्शकहरू आइरहेको छन्, अब के कस्तो चुनौती पनि थपिएको छ अथवा सोच के आइरहेको छ? यत्रो टुर्नामेन्ट भइसक्यो, जो सब सक्सेसफुल्ली भइरहेछ, अब चाहिँ के दिमागमा के कुरा आइरहेछ?
अब यस कार्यक्रममा ल्याउनलाई पहल गर्ने व्यक्तिमा म पनि परेँ। अब जो मेन यसको टुर्नामेन्टको अनर छन् उहाँलाई कन्भिन्स गर्नमै मैले अब आफ्नो तहले प्रयास गरेँ, उहाँ पनि कन्भिन्स हुनुभयो र यस्तो च्यालेन्जिङ परिस्थितिमा पनि हामीलाई पत्याएर कार्यक्रम ल्याइदिनु भयो। त त्यो विश्वासलाई पनि हामीले कायम गर्नको लागि जे जति मेहनत गर्नुपर्ने थियो हामी गऱ्यौँ र त्यो मेहनतलाई म भन्दैछु फेरि पुनः दर्शकहरूले यतिका अब हजारमा आइदिएर यस कार्यक्रमलाई सफल पारिदिनु भयो, खेलाडीहरूलाई हौसला प्रदान गरिदिनु भयो, त्यो सबभन्दा सकारात्मक पक्ष हो। अब के भइदियो, यसले अब यो लेभलको टुर्नामेन्ट बिरगन्जमा पनि हामी गर्न सक्छौँ, हामी क्षमतावान छौँ भन्ने सन्देश पनि अब कता न कता क्यानलाई अन्य आयोजक जो टुर्नामेन्ट यो लेभलमा गर्न चाहन्छन् उनीहरूलाई पनि हौसला पाएकै होला र यसले चाहिँ त्यो सब कार्यक्रमको लागि एउटा ढोकाको काम गर्छ कि यहाँबाट हामी उहाँहरूलाई पनि आकर्षित गर्न सक्छौँ भन्ने हामीलाई विश्वास छ। अर्को कुरा, यही टुर्नामेन्टमा अब पर्सा क्रिकेट सङ्घको अब चिफ के भन्छ त्यसलाई, अब गेस्ट क्याप्टेनको रूपमा सन्दीप नै आइदिए, त्यो पनि हाम्रो लागि उपलब्धि नै हो र अब आफ्नो आइकनहरूलाई यहाँ प्रत्यक्ष खेल्ने मौका हामीले दियौँ र दर्शकहरूले पनि उहाँहरूलाई माया प्रेम दिएकै छन्, त्यो चाहिँ यसको सबभन्दा सकारात्मक पक्ष हो।
एकदमै धेरैको साथ सहयोग छ र सन्दीप लामिछाने आउँदाखेरि अथवा स्टार्स रोहित पौडेल जस्ता क्रिकेटर, नेपाल राष्ट्रिय टिमबाट खेलेको क्रिकेटर यति धेरै आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ दर्शकहरू पनि उत्साहित छन्, धेरै दर्शक पनि छन्। यस्तै गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ एउटा दबाब पुगेको छ भन्नु, कस्तो किसिमको दबाब पुगिरहेको होला माथि र के सन्देश दिन चाहनुहुन्छ कि सरकारबाट भनौँ, स्थानीय निकायबाट भनौँ, के कुराको सहयोग आओस् भन्ने चाहनुहुन्छ?
हो, अब दर्शकको उपस्थितिले देखाइदियो कि वीरगन्जमा क्रिकेट पपुलर गेम हो। अब यहाँ चाहिँ एउटा व्यवस्थित पेभिलियन त छँदैछ, एउटा स्ट्यान्डहरू भइदियो, 1000, 2000, 5000 दर्शकहरूलाई बस्ने स्ट्यान्ड भइदियो भने टुर्नामेन्टलाई सफल पार्नमा एउटा पनि त्यो पनि एउटा पार्ट हो कि दर्शकहरूलाई हामीले सुविधा दिन सक्यौँ भने पो उहाँहरू आउने हो ग्राउन्डमा होइन। त त्यो सुविधामा कता न कता हामीले अब स्थानीय सरकार, प्रदेश सरकार, केन्द्र सरकारलाई पनि यही मार्फत हामी अनुरोध गर्छौँ कि यो दर्शकहरूको जुन भावना छ क्रिकेटप्रति त्यसलाई सम्बोधन गरेर यथाशीघ्र यसमा त्यो भन्छ स्ट्यान्डहरू, प्याराफिटहरू बनाइदिएर खेलाडीहरूको केही सुविधाहरूलाई अपग्रेड गरिदिएर यो वातावरण दिनुभयो भने यस्तो कार्यक्रम र यस्ता आइकन प्लेयरहरू रोहित पौडेल, सोमपाल, करण केसी सबै आएकै छन्, उनीहरूलाई पनि हामी निरन्तर यहाँ बोलाएर क्रिकेट प्रेमीहरूलाई उनीहरूको गेमबाट उहाँहरूलाई मनोरञ्जन गर्न सक्नेछौँ।
ऐतिहासिक एउटा क्षण रहेको छ नेपाल यहाँको दर्शकहरूको लागि पनि, सन्दीपहरू आएर खेल्नु, यति ठुला क्रिकेटरहरू आएर खेल्नु यहाँनिर। अब अन्तिममा के भन्न चाहन्छु, यो प्रतियोगिता आयोजना हुँदै गर्दाखेरि स्थानीय एउटा टुर्नामेन्ट डिरेक्टरको रूपमा तपाईँ धेरै मेहनत पनि गरिरहनु भएको छ, आफै पनि कुदिरहनु भएको छ, म देखेको छु, के भन्न चाहनुहुन्छ अन्त्यमा?
यसको सफलता नै हाम्रो मेहनतको प्रतिफल हुनेछ है। अब त्यसमा अब धेरै पार्टहरू छन्, अब तपाईँ प्रोडक्सनहरूदेखि लिएर कान्तिपुरदेखि लिएर होइन विभिन्न प्रायोजकहरू जो यस टुर्नामेन्टसँग आबद्ध हुनुभएको छ, उहाँ सबैलाई म धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु र पुनः यस्तै कुनै कार्यक्रम हामीले गर्न पायौँ र तपाईँ सबैलाई हामीले फेरि यहाँ आमन्त्रित गरेर यही तरिकाले हामी दर्शकमाझ, राष्ट्रमाझ उभिन पायौँ भने त्यो हाम्रो लागि सुखमय फल हुनेछ।
हुन्छ, धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद र बधाई पनि छ, यति ठुलो आयोजना गर्नुभएको छ, सफलतापूर्वक अहिलेसम्म गइरहेको छ, आगामी दिनको लागि पनि शुभकामना।
धन्यवाद तपाईँहरूलाई पनि।
दाउद अन्सारीजी हुनुहुन्थ्यो यस प्रतियोगिताको सफलताको पछाडि मुख्य हात रहेको छ उहाँको, र उहाँसँगको कुराकानीमा उहाँले बताउनु भयो कि यो प्रतियोगिताले गर्दाखेरि सरकार जिम्मेवार निकायमा पनि धेरै सन्देश पुगेको छ। हामी कमेन्ट्री बक्सतर्फ फिर्ता आउँदैछौँ।
So Basir Ahmed continues. It's been an eventful period, shall we say. Just got a little feather of a top edge to dismiss Pawan for a duck.
The fall of wickets has been a lot here. Like the wickets keep on falling, the team keeps on crumbling here. 41 for 6 is the stats currently.
Yeah, it has been brutal. It was always going to be a pretty steep ask. It's very, very difficult now as we reach the halfway mark of the chase. 10 overs gone. Parsa 11, 41 for 6.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Flying has never been about planes. It has always been about people and about bridging the distance between them.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
So Parsa 11 losing 3 wickets for the addition of just 1 run. It's been a difficult period for them. Still needing 119.
Sahab comes to bowl, has another over here. He's been exceptional in the previous over, did take 2 wickets in that. And now looking at the stats of earlier, if you have to compare, by the end of 10 overs, Army were 82 for 3. And currently looking at here, it's over the 10 wickets, it's just been 41 for the Parsa 11.
Just see there, tried to give himself some room, but just tickled the ball. And oh, a little bit of cheekiness there from Basir.
It does the Nagin dance, you know. Just teases Pawan there.
Rubbing a bit of salt into the wound. Well, Sandeep is still out there. And the problem is only 4 wickets in hand and not an awful lot in the batting. They've done well in the chase in previous matches, had a wonderful chase here against Wonders. Sent the crowd ecstatic. But I don't think that's going to happen today.
Ooh, nearly.
And goes for the big sweep with no result. 11 overs now gone, 44 for 6.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Oh, Sandeep not happy with something there, so Basir will have to bowl that one again. A little inside edge there. Lucky not to chop on. Just get the single instead.
One-sided contest so far. Parsa 11 already lost their 6 important wickets and just 45 runs. Army Club has got really good bowling lineup, leading by the top wicket taker of this tournament, Sahab Alam. He has been impressive so far in this match also, already taken 3 wickets in his 3 overs, giving just 8 runs. Now the single taken. Sandeep Lamichhane still there. The crowd is waiting. Sandeep Lamichhane to do some magic out of this situation. That is something.
Every time someone shapes up to reverse sweep, I hold my breath because it just hasn't really come off any time, and it's brought wickets.
%90 reverse shot has not been connected by the batsman, but still they are trying their best.
I just don't know if they can always trust the bounce.
End of the 12th over, it's 14-8 for 6. Eight overs remaining in this innings. 112 runs to get in required run rate of 14 runs. Going down the leg.
And that was the impression. A little strangled cry. Plaintive in the late afternoon, but not given. The other thing here too is the net run rate for Parsa 11 will take a big hit. Might be important further along in this tournament.
I think Sandeep Lamichhane knows that well. That's why he's hanging there. Not playing unnecessary shots. It's just want to bat for 20 overs.
Yeah, that's it. It's at 14.15.
Sahab Alam. Impressed everybody by his performance. And this is his 3 wickets so far in this match, giving just 8 runs.
He's actually conceded a boundary in this match. First one. He's let his guard down. Unbelievable bowling from Shahab Alam. He has been the pick of the bowlers for the tournament.
He desperately wants to be back to the national team, Sahab Alam. And he deserved it, the way he's performing in this tournament and the recent past. He has been impressive so far.
Well, let's hope some eyeballs have been on this by those in charge of such decisions, because with the T20 World Cup coming up next year, he could be a real handful.
He's always a good option in T20, especially Sahab Alam. Lalit Rajbangshi, left-arm spinner, is now playing for Nepal Police Club. He has been a regular member of Nepal national team now as a left-arm spinner. But Sahab Alam is challenging him. Competition going between this left-arm spinners. End of 13 over, it's 52 for 6, Parsa 11.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
So it's be back to continue. I'm just thinking about that, about Shahab Alam and his chances for the T20 World Cup. As they take a quick single, it's a good opportunity, a tournament like this, for people, the selectors, to see. We've got a lot of the national players playing here, plus those who are pushing them for those positions.
Exactly. T20 World Cup is happening this year. Next year, from 4 to 30 June, 6 months away.
Oh, and that's another one to fall. Just caught out of his crease. It's a fly-to-by wicket.
Basir Ahmed takes second wicket and safe.
It's Pawan Saraf.
Nasruddin Ansari. Nasruddin Ansari departs after scoring 5 runs. Wanted to go harder, but he was not in that position to connect that ball. It's 53 after losing 7 wickets. Parsa 11.
भर्खरै आएका छन् न्यू ब्याटर रुपेश सिंह
$107 runs needed from 39 balls. It's a one-sided match so far. Now they want to bat full 20 overs.
Yeah, just going back to that T20 World Cup. It's going to be held in the Caribbean and the US, 3 venues in the US, in New York, Florida and Dallas. So I don't really know too much about what conditions might be like there, but tends to be some pretty low and slow pitches sometimes in the Caribbean. Ball running away there, but won't get to the boundary.
This is the second time Nepal have been selected to the T20 World Cup after 10 years. Last time, in the year 2014, Nepal made their maiden World Cup appearance. Managed to beat Afghanistan and Hong Kong. Beaten by Bangladesh in that competition. Back in 2014, Bangladesh.
It's the end of the 14th over, 57 for 7.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Flying has never been about planes. It has always been about people and about bridging the distance between them.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
After 10 it's different. Yeah, 10's as far as I go. Dot ball first up. The first ball of Bibek's third over.
We have been talking about RCC T20 World Cup to be held in West Indies and USA in June 2024, next year.
Yeah, just great that there are 20 teams involved in this one.
For the first time?
Yes, and T20 is the format that the ICC has identified as being the one for the expansion of the game. So I think it's a great thing to see that it has expanded properly to involve more associate nations, allow them to showcase their skills on the biggest stage in the world. Real opportunity to get in front of eyeballs. It means increased sponsorship, increased money for appearing there as well. So it means a huge amount to associate nations to get that opportunity.
Nepal and Oman was qualified from the T20 Qualifier Asia held in Nepal back in November. Oman won that competition, but both of them qualified in the T20 World Cup. That's a great opportunity to show for Nepal and the associate nation.
Yeah, those qualifying tournaments too stand them in good stead because so much rides on them. They're such life and death tournaments for the team. And just a look there at the sixes in the tournament. It's gone for another one. That was in the air but falls safely for Sandeep.
Kushal Malla is there, right there in the top after his half century. Second half century of this tournament. 7 sixes in 3 matches. Dilip Nath, first half centurion of this tournament in the representing Nepal Police Club. 5 sixes for him. Santosh Karki 4, Arshid Sethi and Shankar Rana with 3 sixes each. So that's the end of 15th over. 60 for 7 Parsa 11.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Flying has never been about planes. It has always been about people and about bridging the distance between them.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
जय श्री राम हर हर महादेव जय श्री राम
Rohit Paudel trying his off-spin bowling skill. Welcomed by Sandeep Lamichhane with the boundary. First boundary for Sandeep Lamichhane in this innings. Easy pickings for Sandeep. Short ball to begin by Rohit Paudel.
A little delay with the sight screen. Yeah, this might be a little bit of a fun contest between these two teammates at the national level.
One is current captain Rohit Paudel and former captain Sandeep Lamichhane.
Had a few shoelaces come undone in this. There, that's very kind. Nice little bit of camaraderie there. Like I said, as long as he doesn't tie the 2 different laces together on different shoes.
That is the only way to stop Sandeep. That's a 6. Big one Sandeep is enjoying Rohit Paudil's off spin.
Well, Rupesh Singh got a mighty hold of that one.
I was wrong. That was Rupesh Singh. Big one by Rupesh Singh. He has the ability to bat. He has scored half century in recently concluded Oli Cup in Pokhara. So he has got that batting ability to hit.
Good comeback from the captain. National captain, I should say, in Rohit.
Another short ball. Punish it. Over deep mid wicket. Rupesh Singh showing his hard hitting skills.
Well, the target might be out of reach, but Rupesh Singh is giving this crowd something to cheer, some entertainment, and also just improving his side's run rate, net run rate, which may be important as this tournament goes on.
Good comeback by Rohit to end this over. 16 over completed. It's 77 for 7 Nelson to end this over.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Al Shahab, who has really set this tournament alight with his left arm wonders. He's currently on 3 for 8 and he has 1 over left to bowl. Sandeep playing very late. Knows how dangerous Shahab has.
He loves to stick in his line and length. Not giving any room to the batsman. It's a clever bowler, Shahab. And he has been watched by the national team keeper himself from the sleep. Corden, Rohit Paudil. And Shahab Alam playing for the same team. So Rohit watching him closely, that he could use in the T20 format.
I love the fact he's willing to give the ball a bit of air as well. He tempts the batters. Not afraid to bowl full, just backs himself.
Exactly, that's why he takes more wicket. He's not afraid to invite the batsman. This time towards leg stump, easy single, but Sandeep doesn't want to go back. He wants the strike back. Not giving any room to Sandeep Lamichhane. Created one for him, but straight to the fielder.
He gets underneath that one and he gets it all the way. A dropped catch by one of the fans, but 6 runs on the board for Sandeep.
Fly Dubai, flying 6 by Sandeep Lamichhane. The keeper is hanging there.
First 6 of the tournament conceded by Shahab as well.
Full toss to continue. And that's the end of Shahab 4 over spell. He has gone for 16 for 3. 3 important wickets by Sahab Alam, continuing his form. After 17, it is 85 for 7.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
This innings, but some excitement for the crowd. That Rupesh Singh and Sandeep Lamisane is hitting sixes in this last few overs.
Rupesh Singh has made a couple of mighty blows. He tried for another one there. Tried for another one, and it was one too many. Ball going straight through and onto the stumps. So the 8th wicket falls.
Basiri quells Sahab Alam taking his 3rd wicket in the match, giving 10 runs. Rupesh Singh scored 14 runs, which includes 2 mighty 6. See, Saifullah is the new batsman. Sandeep Lamisane is still there, scoring 29 runs. He knows he has to bat for 20 overs. Another left-arm spinner has impressed Basir Ahmed.
Such a wealth of left-arm talent in this tournament.
I think because of the of Sakti Gosen and Basant Remi, who was legend bowler of Nepali cricket, they followed their path, and lots of left-arm spinners in Nepal, quality left-arm spinners. Even when Monty Panesar was here in Nepal during Nepal T20, he was surprised to see this, these left-arm spinners. Quality left-arm spin bowling in Nepal.
As someone who is left-handed, I approve. Dot ball to finish Bashir's final over. He finishes with figures of 3 for 11. Parsa 11, 86 for 8.
होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Captain Binod Bandar is trying his every bowler, giving them a chance because the game is in their hand, in their pocket.
Well, if you're going to give a new bowler an opportunity, it's not a bad time to see. Inauspicious start, wide of first ball from Rajesh. Oh, and a wicked second ball. Never mind the wide to start. He has a wicked second ball, that of Saifullah, trapped in front. The umpire had no hesitation in raising the finger. So it's the 9th wicket to fall as this innings comes to an end. Saifullah Ansari, he departs for 1. It's 87 for 9.
Pulami bowling after a long interval in domestic Nepali cricket. He used to bowl regularly a few years back. He was a member of Nepal under 19 national cricket team 12-13 years back and made it to the national squad in 2015 in Sri Lanka.
Full delivery and a misfield means it's going to go for an easy run. But what a mixed bag. Comes in and bowls a pretty rank wide first up. Well wide too. And then bang on the money, plumb, second ball.
That's a good amount of turn. Rajesh getting his confident back to bowl the leg spin. He is a good leg spin bowler. He was a good leg spin bowler. I don't know why he's not bowling regularly nowadays. But I think if he starts, he could turn out be a good spinner. And in this kind of wicket, he could be valuable asset for the team. And that's a single for Sandeep Lamisane. Sandeep not giving his wicket, not throwing his wicket. End of 19. That's 92 for 9.
Dish Home Fiber Net भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै.
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Full toss, gets up in the air, but plugs well short of the fielder. Brings Ranjit on strike. Sandeep Lamashani at least has been able to stay out there. So although it's going to be a big loss, he's done a particular job for his team, realising that he had to at least get them there to the 20th over.
This could be helpful for when net run rate comes ahead. Sandeep desperately wants a single, but denied by the striker batsman Ranjit Kumar. Only 4 ball left in this innings. Rohit Podal. And that defense by the batsman. Sandeep Lamisane, of course, is not satisfied.
Oh, he's smiling, still smiling. Oh, he can't get down the other end. He just can't get down the other end. And speaking of net run rates, well, the Army's got a massive positive. As a wide is signalled, this is their third big win of the tournament. And they are well out ahead of everyone else when it comes to net run rate. This time, well, there was a single there. I'm not sure why they didn't take that one. It looked like it was there. Final ball.
So that's it. Big win for Nepal Army Club. Third consecutive victory in this tournament for Nepal Army. First, after beating 2 Indian teams, this is the first loss of Parsa 11, led by Sandeep Lamisane. Nepal Army Club won by 66 runs. Big margin win for Nepal Army Club. They were not in the chase from the beginning, losing their both openers.
Yes, huge win for the Army side. They dominated in every facet of the game. First with the bat, courtesy of Kushal Mala, and he's 63 off 39.
The continues the dominating performance in this tournament, Nepal Army Club. This is their third victory, winning by a big margin. And first loss of Parsa 11 after beating 2 Indian teams, Wonders Club Noida and Parsa 11. Disappointment for the local crowd.
Even though the Army have won it, it's not the real local side. No, a lot of them came here to see the captain and his teammates playing. There's still been plenty of entertainment and another healthy crowd here today. But Nepal Army have really staked their claim and set up their stall. They look like the team to beat, you would have to say, in this tournament so far.
Parsa 11 is still in the third position in the points table with 4 points in 3 matches. And Nepal Army Club leading the points table.
And there you can see the tail and how it was really set up in the chase anyway. It was one that limped along really. Only Sandeep Lamashani was able to pass 20. He finished on 32 for 35. Was there at the end. Small contributions by Mansari and Imran Sek, but not nearly enough to challenge the total.
Sahab Alam and Basir Ahmed, 2 left-arm spinners. Impressive throughout the innings. Took 3 wickets each. And Kushal Malla, another left-arm spinner. 3 left-arm spinner getting 9 of their wicket. And another spinner, Rajesh Pulami, gets 1 wicket. Nepal Army made 159 runs in their 20 overs. Credit goes to Kushal Malla for his exceptional batting, 63 runs. And in the innings of Parsa 11, Sandeep Lamisane made 32 runs contribution. And Basir Ahmed and Sahab Alam impressed with their left-arm spin bowling. And Nepal Army Club won their third consecutive match by beating Parsa 11 by 66 runs.
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो। म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु। तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन, सबैतिर हुन्छ, घरमै पनि। दिस होम फाइबरनेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु। यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ। म जस्तै फास्ट, स्मार्ट र रिलायबल दिस होम फाइबरनेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्।
Dish Home FiberNet.
ब्याङ्कको सिइओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो, भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो। दिस होम फाइबरनेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ। दिस होम फाइबरनेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ। दिस होम फाइबरनेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो।
Dish Home FiberNet.
क्रिकेट मेरो बच्चैदेखिको प्यासन थियो, जसले मलाई अविस्मरणीय क्षणहरू दिनुका साथसाथै विश्वास र साझेदारीको महत्त्व सिकाएको छ। जीवनमा पनि विश्वास र साझेदारी उत्तिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छन्। यसैले मैले रोजे दिस होम फाइबरनेट। दिस होम फाइबरनेटको कनेक्सन मेरो टिममेटहरूसँगको साझेदारी जस्तै एकदम भरपर्दो छ।
Dish Home FiberNet.
एक सफल लगानीकर्ताले समयमा लिने स्मार्ट डिसिजनको ठुलो महत्त्व हुन्छ र डिस होम फाइबरनेटले मलाई सधैँ अगाडि रहन मद्दत गर्छ। डिस होम फाइबरनेटले मलाई शेयर बजारको उतार चढावसँग सधैँ जोडिराख्छ र सबै इन्फर्मेसनहरू सहजै उपलब्ध गराउँछ। डिस होम फाइबरनेटले मलाई रियल टाइम इन्फर्म डिसिजन लिन ठुलो मद्दत गरेको छ। मलाई शेयर मार्केटसँग सधैँ कनेक्ट गराइराख्ने उत्कृष्ट माध्यम डिस होम फाइबरनेट नै हो।
Dish Home FiberNet.
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो। म आफूलाई तेज, स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु। तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन, सबैतिर हुन्छ, घरमै पनि। दिस होम फाइबरनेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु। यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ। म जस्तै फास्ट, स्मार्ट र रिलायबल दिस होम फाइबरनेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्।
Dish Home FiberNet.
ब्याङ्कको सिओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो। डिस होम फाइबर नेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो।
Dish Home FiberNet.
Off from the side where you can see the presentation here. Welcome to the post-match presentation of the PCC match between 3-1 Army Club and Parsa 11. You did see the result of this game. It was a very exciting game, one of the highest total of this tournament so far. This brings us down to the 8th game of the tournament, and we did have a good time watching the game, commenting the game, and I hope you guys also had a good time watching the game. Well, this is the second season of Pro Club Championship happening here in Narayani Cricket Ground, Birgunj, Parsa. Well, for this presentation party today, we have Imtiaz Alam, Deputy Mayor of Birgunj. Sir, could you please be here? Parsa Cricket Association would also like to thank everyone involved in organizing this tournament, all the sponsors, our CSR partner, Action Aid. Well, first, I would like to invite the captain of Parsa 11, Sandeep Lamichhane. Well, you did had a beautiful start to the tournament, 2 victories, and the third game was not as what you expected. What do you bring of this game?
I guess after winning the toss, I guess that was a perfect call to bowl first. But I guess today was not our day with the kind of batting we saw from Kushal Malai. Actually, he actually deserves a lot of appreciation for that, and credit goes to him because the way he actually handled the pressure from one end, and we were just like a bit like indisciplined with the bowling as well. I guess that's a great learning when a team like Parsa, they are playing against an experienced side Army. I guess that's gonna give a lot of confidence to them, the way they actually like the kind of start we got, and now again we playing against 3-1 Army Club. It's a beautiful exposure for all of us. I guess it's just about learning the game.
Definitely. And what was the strategy like before you got into the pitch? You know, you won the toss. What was the strategy before you started with the first ball of the game?
I guess we were not, like I said before, we were not very disciplined with the bowling. I guess 120 or 130 would have been an ideal score to chase, but we gave away somewhere around like 25 to 30 odd runs extra, and then that actually made a bit tough for us to chase the total. But you know, 93 or 94 runs against a side like that, I guess we should have scored a bit more runs from there. But at the end of the day, there are so many areas where we need to improve.
Yeah, so you just highlighted some of the areas you need to improve. I was about to come to that question. So what do you think are you going to improve for the coming games?
I guess with the batting, the rotation of the strike, I guess that's one of the places where we have been trying to work hard. And as a team, you know, we struggle to rotate the strikes on regular intervals. I guess that's one of the places where we're definitely going to work a lot.
You know, after a loss, I know when you go back to the locker room, when you go with the boys, since you're the most experienced player, definitely they look up to you as a captain as well, and also as a brother to give some guidance to them. So what do you do to cheer the boys up after the loss of the game?
This is just done and dusted, and I guess you know, the day has gone. It's just keep moving forward, and as soon as you forget this game, that's going to be an ideal thing to do at the moment, because we need to look forward for the next game we playing in 2 days, and we have one more day in between to think about a lot of things. So yeah, that's gonna be enough for us, I guess. These boys, they are very new to all these circumstances where they are getting a lot of a platform like that. So I guess you know, tomorrow we'll think about it.
Thank you, Sandeep. Thanks so much for your time, and I wish you luck for the coming games. Take care. That was Sandeep Lamichhane, the captain of Parsa 11. Up next, I would like to invite the winning captain, Binod Bhandari of 3-1 Army Club. Binod, you have been having back-to-back wins, back-to-back consecutive wins. How do you take this victory today?
हैन अब जितेर खुसी नै लाग्छ हैन तर अब प्रोसेस हो सबै कुराहरू हाम्रो फर्स्ट गेमदेखि नै हामीहरू जुन प्रोसेसमा थियौँ त्यसैमा छौँ अहिलेसम्म पनि हैन त्यस्तो अहिले सोच्नुपर्ने र टेन्सन लिनुपर्ने कुराहरू केही पनि भइरहेको छैन ग्राउन्डमा चाहिँ खेल्दाखेरि अब जुन प्लान हामीले फर्स्ट म्याचदेखिहरू बनाएको थियौँ त्यही नै चलिरहेको छ अहिलेसम्म
So it's always about the captain's mindset, it's about the captain's insight. What is your insight before you go for the game, and particularly for this game, what was your insight as a captain?
हैन आजको गेममा चाहिँ हामीले खासमा बिहान कुरा गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ त्यस्तो टेन्सन नलिने तर अब सन्दीप थियो अर्को एन्डमा हैन अब अर्को अपोजिटमा चाहिँ अब त्यसले गर्दा सन्दीपलाई चाहिँ विकेट नदिने सकभर चाहिँ किनकि उनीहरूको विकेट लिए सन्दीपले फेरि गुच्छामा लिन्छ र टिमलाई हामीलाई गाह्रो हुन्छ भन्ने प्लान थियो हाम्रो त्यसले गर्दा सन्दीपलाई बरु टार्गेट पनि नबनाउने रन पनको लागि पनि टार्गेट नलिने तर विकेट पनि नदिने उसलाई भन्ने प्लान थियो अब अरू बाँकी त्योभन्दा बाँकी त अब आज बिहान जुन गेम भयो त्यसले गर्दा हाई स्कोरिङ गेम नै भइरहेको थियो अब हाम्रो पनि सोचाइमा त्यही थियो कि 30-40 भन्दा माथि नै भन्छ त्यो थियो अनि त्यसले गर्दा ओपनिङ थियो स्टार्ट खासमा चाहिँ राम्रो चाहिएको थियो हामीलाई सुरुको 6 ओभरमा अब मैले सन्तोषले खेल्दाखेरि खासमा चाहिँ हामीले सुरुमा त्यही 6 ओभर नै टार्गेट गरेका थियौँ
And you did score 26 out of 16 balls. You had immense runs put in the power play. Basically, talking about a balance, there's always a balance with aggressive hitting or safe playing. How do you keep a balance in that?
हैन अब चान्सेस हो हैन अब कतिखेर चान्स लिने र कतिखेर नलिने भन्ने कुरा हो अब हामीहरूले पनि सुरुको 6 ओभरमा चाहिँ चान्स लिनुपर्छ हैन त्यसपछि चाहिँ 7 ओभरदेखि 15 ओभरसम्म चाहिँ चान्स लिनु हुँदैन किनकि 5 जना बाहिर गइसकेको हुन्छ र त्यतिखेर विकेट गयो भनेपछि चाहिँ अलिकति प्रतिको डेथ ओभरमा चाहिँ हान्न गाह्रो हुन्छ त्यसले गर्दा चाहिँ त्यो प्लानिङले चाहिँ खेल्दा थियो हामीहरूले अब त्यो आज सक्सेस भयो भनौँ हैन अब हरेक दिन त्यही सक्सेस हुन्छ भन्ने पनि छैन तर अब यस्तो ग्राउन्डमा यस्तो पिचमा चाहिँ अब सुरुको 6 ओभरमा नै अब चान्स लिएर खेलेको चाहिँ राम्रो हुन्छ मलाई जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ
So one more question before you go. You've been building on this victory. You've been having this victory. How are you going to plan on continuing with this victory in the coming matches?
हैन अब मोमेन्टमको कुरा हो हैन मोमेन्टम हामी पनि लुज गर्न चाहन्नौँ हैन त्यसले गर्दा चाहिँ अब टिम चेन्ज गरेपछि पनि तर अब जित्नको लागि चाहिँ खेल्छौँ हैन अब प्लानिङ लिएर खेल्छौँ र अलिकति अब जसलाई रेस्ट दियो हामीले त्यसले त्यो रेस्ट गएपछि अर्को आउँछ भने चाहिँ अलिकति अब सिनियर प्लेयरले चाहिँ जिम्मेवारी बढी लिनुपर्ने नै हुन्छ हैन किनकि अब मोमेन्टम हो T20 भनेको मोमेन्टमको गेम हो र मोमेन्टम हामी अब लुज गर्नै चाहन्न
Kushal Malla's performance has been the highlight of the day, and we all have been talking about it. Whole country has been talking about it. Aside than Kushal Malla, whom do you want to highlight another player from your team today?
हैन बोलिङमा पनि राम्रो भइरहेको थियो हैन अब सन्तोषले पनि राम्रो खेले मैले पनि स्टार्ट राम्रो दिएँ हैन अब म आउट भएर बाहिर आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ मैले मल्लसँग कुरा गरेको थिएँ पिच राम्रो छ हैन रन बन्न सक्छ आज चाहिँ भनेर चाहिँ मल्ललाई मैले भनिरहेको थिएँ अनि मल्लले चाहिँ अब आज एकदमै राम्रो इनिङ खेल्यो हैन अब अर्को एन्डबाट सपोर्ट पनि पायो त्यस्तो अब एकैतिरबाट चाहिँ ब्याटिङ भनेर पनि हैन अर्कोतिरबाट सपोर्ट पनि राम्रो पायो सबै ब्याट्सम्यानहरूले राम्रो खेल्यो र बोलिङमा चाहिँ अब सोमले पनि राम्रो गर्यो आशा आवालमले बसिरले राम्रो अहिले आज सबैले विवेकले राम्रो गर्यो हैन अब होल टिमको परफर्मेन्स थियो आज चाहिँ
Thank you, Binodji. Thank you so much for your time and congratulations once again in the win. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Binod Bhandari, the captain of Tribhuvan Army Club. Up next, I would like to invite the player of the match, Kushal Malla. He scored 63 runs of 39 balls, scored 5 fours, 4 sixes, and also took 2 wickets, only given 15 runs, 1 maiden, doing 4 overs. Kushal. Mr. Imtiaz Alam, the Deputy Mayor of Birgunj. Thank you, sir, for doing the honor. Kushal, such an impressive inning. What do you have to take off this game?
Nothing. It's just after play very long. It was a good knock.
Did you have preset target like before you went to the pitch? Did you have any set or goals like target or goal that you said I might score this much run or I would play in a such manner? Did you have any preset conditions in your mind in your head before?
Nothing was just go with the flow.
Just going with the flow. Did the match condition favor in your playing style? Condition did it favor in your style?
Maybe sometimes in the middle at the 2 overs was a little bit short, but all of the overs were in my.
So I also asked this question to Binod Bhandari that you have a very aggressive style of playing. So sometimes you got to play very aggressive and then you also have to play very safe, right? So when do you decide it's time to play safe and when it's time to play aggressive? When do you decide that?
I just don't decide it. I just play ball. You know?
So any plans for the upcoming matches?
Nothing, just go with the flow.
Alright, he plans to go with the flow, keep on scoring, keep on taking wickets. An incredible inning for you. Congratulations and take care. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to end of today's match, and I believe you guys had a wonderful time. The post-match presentation of 8th match that happened between 3-1 Army Club and Parsa 11. I hope you guys had a good time. We will be back here again tomorrow at the same time with 2 matches for tomorrow as well. Till then, keep watching Kantipur television, keep following the PCC on all our social medias, and keep loving Nepali cricket and support PCC. I'll see you tomorrow.